if you're like me, then you have a steady stream of papers coming into your house. And they pretty much get tossed up in an area like this. This little drawer down here becomes a monster and it's full of papers. So I brought a certified professional organizer and one of my best friends, Krista Gorshi. And we have some papers here, and we're gonna talk about how to handle all of those papers that are coming in, because you don't want to throw away something that you shouldn't be throwing away, and that's kind of regrettable, but you want to get rid of as much stuff as possible, and it all takes time. So Mary, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
And Krista, thanks for letting us crash your home.
Yes, and look through all my papers.
Yeah,
yes.
She's pretty brave to let us open up. That was her drawer with her personal monster, but I know that you have those monsters too. So what do? We have kids' papers.
Right.
We have things like scheduling, things that we need to read, you name it. There's just things that are coming in, and it's better to not have it all over the place and have it in one centralized area.
Right.
How would you get me started? How do you get all this organized?
Okay, so let's start off first of all with the 3 principles that govern all of organization, especially when it comes to paper. And those are 3 S's: subtract, separate, and systematize. So what we're going to do is think about how can we subtract, what can we get rid of, what can we get done or get off your plate. How can we separate it out so that it makes it easier for you to do the work that needs to be done, and the systems that we can put into place. So as we go through these papers, we're going to be thinking in those terms. So we started out.
I want to say,
yes.
So Krista, you don't like the subtracting.
No,
right?
subtracting's hard. That's why there's a
So what's the fear behind subtracting for you?
For me, it's that I might need it someday.
And you don't want to have to. We've all done that, where we're looking for something and we think, I should have gone through that more.
The coupon, that's a whole another aspect too. But
sure,
and I don't always have the right paper at the right time.
Okay, we're going to talk about the coupons too, and then to cover that topic. But what we've done is we've gotten some of your papers on the table here, and what I've done is I've separated them out into categories. And I think when your paper comes in, if you can separate it out, that's a good way for you to approach it.
Immediately.
Right away. Go through the mail every day, right away. Separate things out, what you can throw out, and then these categories. So what we have on these categories here, these are things that you've identified to me that go into the category of to-dos. So these are projects. So this should be in a separate place than all the other stuff. So you have one pile with your to-dos. You're going to take this back to the library. You're going to...
So what we've got, so this is Return to the Library.
Right.
What's this?
A fundraiser packet that I haven't had a chance to read yet.
Right, so you don't even know whether you want to do it yet.
Or the deadline.
Okay, so you're not sure about this? This is not something you're sure you want to do?
Well, my son is supposed to be involved in the baseball fundraising.
Okay.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to do yet.
Okay, so it's more, and then what's this here?
School registration.
Has to be sent.
Pretty much need to register.
Okay. Now, there's a crossover here then. This might go into this pile, which is your to read or to review pile.
Yes.
So I selected this one item that you showed me. Tell us what this is.
It's about Vacation Bible School and church, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to do anything because I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
So that has to be reviewed.
So is this what is this file?
This is to do.
And then this is
This
review.
is to read or to review.
Okay.
And this is a reference. This goes into the category of reference.
And that's a phone book for...
It came in the fundraiser packet, but it's going to have little boys' names and phone numbers that we might want to call.
All right, so this is something that will go in a totally different section.
You're gonna keep that.
This is something you refer to all the time. Okay. Then we have the big one. We have school papers.
This is where I have the hardest time.
Okay, that's why I brought these baskets.
I'm going to pull this up.
Okay.
We love these little things. I mean, it's art. This is what you use to bribe people when they hit graduation, college graduation, and weddings. You got to keep this stuff in there. So.
All right, so what I brought were these 3 bins, and these can be used in this type of thing. It doesn't have to be something exactly like this, but this is the separating part and the system. This goes into the topic of systems. So what you want to do is you want to assign a purpose to each one of these. So this may be your to-dos, then this one might be your to-reads or to-reviews, and then this one might be pending. Let's say you're going to give this to somebody else to look at, or that you need to mail it out. You can also use this kind of system for your kids' papers. Now, what I recommend is that you have one basket for each one of your children. They know their names on it. You know, you find a way to label it. So when they come in every day, they put their papers in here. So at the end of the week, you make an appointment or a time with each child where you can sit down and go through their bin. This gives you an opportunity to look at all of their school papers, to you know, praise them on progress that they've made, and talk to them about how they feel about their schoolwork. Then at the end of that time, you take all of your papers and you say,
here, I'll give you that one.
Which of these papers are you the most proud? Have them select one of the papers, and then you select one as well. That would be your most favorite paper of theirs, and then keep only those two and subtract the rest, throw the rest away.
So I can think what you're thinking, which is the first time we sit down with our kids, what are they gonna, they're gonna be like, what's this appointment thing? Are you serious, Mom? Don't you think?
One of them would like it, one of them might think it's
kind of strange. But either way, it's kind of a good way to review the week,
That's right.
I think. With
It really is. And if you get them in the habit of doing it, then they'll start to look forward to it and they'll start to expect it. Children are very moldable, you know. They do what we parents suggest that they do, and they get used to it after a while, and they think, oh, I really like having that special time with my mom.
So, Krista, how would you feel, do you know, just this one thing, which is sorting things out. So now, you know, imagine that you've got one thing, and it's your review thing. And now all of this is review. Would you feel better about grabbing this one basket and knowing it's review?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you could take it to another area of the house if you're a more relaxed place.
And a glass of wine and some hors d'oeuvres and review some stuff.
There you go.
And it's time sensitive, so I know that the rest of this doesn't clutter my brain.
And you'll know you have quite a stack there. Do you have anything else before we move on to our next thing?
All right.
Is there anything else that you want to give us that would be a good...
Well, I want to talk a little bit about those coupons.
Okay.
Okay, and I have a little pouch, and I keep it in my purse, because anytime you need a gift card, anytime you need a coupon, you're going to be in, you know, it's going to be in you need your purse, and you're going to need it with you when you're outside of the house.
I collect Domino's coupons, but I don't
ever use them.
No, I have like this entire gallery of Domino's coupons that I don't know that I'll ever use.
You need to be realistic about what it is that you really are going to use, but the real key issue here is having it with you when you actually have an opportunity to use it. Most people have them, you know, in a drawer at home, and then they're at the store and they think, oh, I've got that
never have
gift
them.
card.
Do you ever have them when you need them?
Yeah.
So
good intentions never
simple.
used.
Right.
Keep it in the purse.
Yeah, a little pouch, and just keep your coupons, your gift cards, and your frequent flyer cards all in one spot, and then when you need them, you have them.
So do you have any questions, since you have Mary here?
This is a great start. I have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Getting through
With
all
that
the
drawer,
other stuff.
Going through all this
But that's
stuff.
okay, and I will say she's very brave for letting us come in and check out all our stuff. We are going to move away from the papers, and we're going to go and look at the other thing, that it doesn't really matter how old you are, whether you're male or female, because we all get bills. That's a sign of adulthood, and it's kind of hard to prioritize them and not have, that's even worse than the pile of stuff in a drawer, because you got to make sure that you're on top of it. So we're going to take Mary into the bill area, and we're going to check that out. We'll be back right after this.